Hey guys, what's going on? Scott here at the First Channel, just coming at you with another video, and we're kind of keeping the theme going here because we got McFarlane DC Multiverse, and these are some figures I've kind of had. One of them I've had for a while, another one I picked up at the old GameStop for $15.99, and I did say we were going to try to go back and maybe open some figures that I've had that have been in the box, and kind of keeps us from having to buy more figures just to do uploads of videos of talking about action figures and playing with our action figures and all that kind of good stuff. So, but before we get into this action figure or action figures, let's check out the boxes on these figures we're about to open. All right, guys, and here we are with some Nightwing on Nightwing action. And this Nightwing I've had for a while up on the shelf. This is the Knightfall Nightwing. And goodie-wise, you're looking in the box, we got two extra pairs of hands. Looks like we got some kind of weapon in one hand. I don't know if you can see that. It almost looks like a coin. I'm not sure what that is. But anyways, the side, Batman, or Nightwing, Batman, Knightfall, then the back artwork, which I'm not sure if I'm like much on that there. So on the side, there's not really anything there. And then we got the new Teen Titans Nightwing, and this one takes me back in the day, definitely. I love the artwork that they did on the back of that. This was one that was at GameStop, and it was like marked down to $15.99. They had a couple of other figures that were marked down pretty low. That one Batman I was kind of wanting, the one with the really long ears, and it was basically inspired from Knightfall, one of the Knightfall issues, or some of the covers that they did. Because if you remember on those Knightfall books, Batman was like, it was like really big, the horns on his head, or whatever you want to call them, ears or whatever. Pretty cool, but I was like, I think I might get that at some point. If it's still there and I walk in, I might pick that one up. But that'd be cool to kind of put up on the shelf somewhere just by itself. I don't know why I got my hands going everywhere, but yes. And this one is one that has a little batarang looking thing, a stand, and a big old card in there. Oh, it's one of the digitals. Anybody ever get into McFarlane Digital? I never did. I remember him trying to explain it, and I was just like, that's just not for me. And that's what he would say, it's not for everybody. I'm just like, I don't get it. So, but you know, to each his own. I don't think it's something that really blew up for McFarlane. So I don't know, but let's pop them open and check them out. All right, guys, here we are. We got the Nightwings out of their boxes, and these, man, I tell you what, this one's been in the box for a while, and this was the one that I originally had that's been up on the wall, and I just never opened it, and I was kind of skeptical about the look of it just from looking at it in the box, and taking it out, it actually looks pretty good. Maybe the skin color is a little bit off, but in the box we have two pairs of hands that it comes with. We got one open, one grippy, two grippies, one fist. So you get two fists, two grippies, and then one hand that has like I'm not sure what that is. It's like I guess it's some kind of weapon. Maybe it explodes when he throws it. I don't know. Maybe it says something on the back of the card, which I doubt it. And then we got our stance with both of them, cards. Then our Teen Titans Nightwing. It has what looks like a batarang that looks like you could put a string in it and try to hook it to something to make it look like he's doing something like swinging, which on the card you can see he's got a string. So I don't know, but let's check out the back of the card on the Knightfall Nightwing. This one is Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson has made a name for himself over the years, and on more than one occasion throughout his valiant life, Grayson has proven himself to be one of the most resilient and resilient crime fighters in the world and natural leader. His charisma is as potent as his combat skills, acrobatic flair, and deductive gifts. He is a hero's hero who maintains an infectiously positive outlook despite facing much tragedy in his life. So, pretty cool. I've always liked Nightwing. I've always liked Robin. I loved Robin back on the 60s show. So then we got our Teen Titans Nightwing, and this one is Dick Grayson also. A youthful version of Justice League, the Teen Titans featured Robin as the leader from the outset. In the 1980s, when the title was relaunched with new characters, Robin grew more independent than ever, living in Titan's Tower and later changing his code name to Nightwing. So I do remember Teen Titans, the first issue of Teen Titans. It was the regular Robin outfit and all that stuff. And then they did, I don't know, I think it was the new Teen Titans. And then they relaunched it again with the new look with Nightwing and some of the new look of the other characters. Then we got the digital card, which I don't know what the heck you even do with this thing. So anyways, we'll check out the figure here. Nightwing, not a whole lot. The one negative I can say about it is with the yellow that comes right here, it doesn't connect with the rest of the outfit on the back because of the joints and the shoulders. With our usual McFarlane, it's just straight blue. So you get a breakup of that in certain poses. I mean, it's not a deal breaker on it. I mean, the figure still looks good even with that. All the typical stuff. Not really diapery. I love the belt on how it looks with all the pouches and then the belt buckle there. The feet, toe bend, pins, all the goodness. We got a lovely little ponytail there. So we definitely business in the front, party in the back with Nightwing here. This was in like the late 80s into the 90s when all this was happening with Knightfall. So I probably had kind of that hairdo going too a little bit. I never got it long enough to where I could really do a good ponytail. My dad back then was, when I was younger, he was a little more strict about how my hair was going to look. So he didn't like me having long hair. So he pretty much would cut it down. I would try to grow it out a little bit every now and then, but he's like, nope. And on the ankles on these, I like the way they did the ankles on this because they're not all... Yeah, you guys remember the older McFarlane ankles. I like the look of this. It's definitely a lot thicker down there. And the feet on this, one thing I did notice on these, on especially the newer figures, is McFarlane started doing feet right. Some of those earlier McFarlane, especially I noticed with that, like that Green Lantern that I got that was open, the feet were tiny. It was like I was like, what in the world? So those were some of the negatives. So we're checking out Nightwing here. Man, I really like this figure. We don't have a whole lot of diaper going on. The ankles look good. I always complain about McFarlane ankles in the past, so I still bring it up now. We got our abdominal crunch and ball joint at the waist. Twist is a little tight. His little, what do you call that? The collar. He's popping that collar, and it is some hard plastic. It's not going anywhere, so it doesn't really affect the movement of his head. It still turns really good. Face sculpt looks really good on this one, so no complaints on that, man. Both of these are really good. I like them, so I got to give this is some 5.0 action here. So we're gonna see how these stand in here. Oh yeah. I wouldn't mind having some extra hands with this one, which the color from this Robin or this Nightwing, the blue is a little bit darker, so I don't know if it would work with it quite well. Let's see how well he holds this, and his batarang goes in there really well, or his grappling bat, or whatever you want to call it. What would it be? I was gonna say I'm sitting here thinking Nightwing's Wingarang, batarang. So anyways, grappling hook, whatever you want to call it. I don't know where I was going with that, but this one stands really good on his stand. Like I said, the feet on these are a lot better than what we've seen in the past. We'll get the other one going here. I know this video has been kind of all over the place, but it's kind of one of them days. It's Saturday here and I'm all over the place. It's Father's Day weekend, so I hope all you fathers out there are having a good weekend. We'll probably be seeing this almost a week after Father's Day, but it's Father's Day here for me. But yeah, guys, what do you think? No, there wasn't a whole lot to it. It's Nightwing ×2, and they look really good. Like I said, 5.0. Just comment down below what you think. Would you pick these up? I will say you can get them pretty cheap now if you see them out in the wild. Which you probably won't see this one out in the wild unless you go to like a toy store, toy department that has like a, does resell and all that kind of stuff, buys and resells. I don't know what I'm saying. I can't speak the English very good today. So, but anyways, guys, that's kind of it. Just like and subscribe and all that good stuff. And y'all have a good one, man. Later.